Let's take a look at problem 2. Problem 2 is a counting problem, and it's more about your basic skills of counting. What matters the most is how you categorize. So I categorize different cases by the number of coins used. For question 1, it's relatively easier, so let's get started. The first category is with only one kind of coins, since 10 can be divided by all these things, 10, 5, 2, and 1. They are in total 4 ways. With two kinds of coins, if it is only 5 pences and 2 pences, it is impossible because you have to use 5 pences and the left is 5 pences, but 5 cannot be divided by 2, so it's impossible. 5 pences and 5 pences, the only way is 5 plus 5 times 1, only one way. About 5 penny and 2 pences, I read it like this. So I just basically count the number of two pences. There can be 4 2 pences, 3 2 pences, 2 pences, 1 2 pences, in total 4 ways. And with 3 kinds of coins, the only possibility is we use 5 pences, 2 pences, and pences, 1 penny. We cannot use anything include 10 pences because it's just impossible. So the only way should be 5 plus 2 plus 3, or 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Only 2 ways. So in total it's 4 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2. That is 11. If we get it. And for question 2, actually we can use some of the conclusions we get from 1, because 10 and 20 is just 10 times 2. Sometimes it's just the same. So let's go. With only one kind of coin, it's the same. Everything is divisible. You can use these to divide them. So yes, they are in total. So 5 ways. With 2 kind of coins, if you use 1 penny and 2 pences, we are using the same approach. We count the number of 2 pences, so there are in total 9 ways of doing that. If it is 1 pences and 5 pences, we still use that. There are possibilities of 3 5 pences, 2 5 pences, 1 5 pences. The other we use 1 penny to fill the remaining part. So there are 3 possibilities. And about 1 pences and 10 pences, the only way is 10 1 penny plus 10 pences. That's all. About 2 pences and 5 pences, I'm afraid because 20 should be divisible is an even number, so the multiplier of 5 pences can be only an odd number, and it can be only 2, so there's only one possibility. It's still one possibility for 2 pences and 10 pences, obviously. One possibility for 5 pences and 10 pences. What about 3 methods? So coins that can be considered can be only 2, 1, 2, 5, and 10. We don't consider 20, of course. So if we consider 1 penny, 2 pences, 5 pences, we count down with the number of 5 pences. So if there are 3 5 pences, there are 2 ways of doing that, because 5 can be only separated in 2 ways, which is 1 plus 2 times 2 and 1 times 3 plus 2, since you have to use 1 and 2 both. When we are considered there are 2 5 pences, it's actually the same for this, actually. So the answer should be 4, which we can just simply use the conclusion we get from our last question, and for only 5 pences, we are thinking about how we get 15 with 2 pences and 1 penny. So 7, of course. Or you have to avoid for 1 penny, 2 pences, and 10 penny. So we can still use. Can just use and use. It's actually the same, right? It's the same. For this, there's only one way of doing that because you have to use 10 pences and 5 pences at least one time. And 10 pences it should be also used. 10 penny should be also used. 1 penny should be also used. 2 pences, 5 pences, and 10 pences. You have to use 10 pences once, but you find out that it's impossible for you to get the remaining part, as we have said in our previous question. It is basically this kind of possibility is impossible. So this should be 0, 0. Okay, so if we have 4 different ways, it's 1, 2, 5, and 10. There are only 2 ways because we have to use 10 and 5, and actually we can only use them once. So we are thinking about how do we get our remaining 5, only 2 ways. So in total it's 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 7 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 5. It should be exactly 41. Yeah. So we get our answer. It's 41. And it's actually exactly my battery number. Interesting. So that's the end of the solution to problem 2. This question is pretty easy and it's about your basic skill of counting. I hope you enjoy my video. See you next time.